Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn, and here's the headlines. President Tô Lâm visits Engineering Brigade 25. Prime Minister Pham welcomes Lao Deputy Prime Minister. Forum for Vietnamese, Lao and Cambodian female entrepreneurs held. On July the 5th, State President Tô Lâm held a working session with Engineering Brigade 25 under Military Region 9. President Tô Lâm hailed Military Region 9 in general and Brigade 25 in particular for their recent achievements. As a key force of the engineering force of Military Region 9, Brigade 25 is tasked with combat readiness, search and rescue, counter-terrorism, combat training, combat construction building, settlement of post-war bombs and mines, and building of a strong and healthy party organization and a comprehensively strong, exemplary and typical unit. The state leader also urged Brigade 25 to enhance political education among troops, actively improve combat readiness capability, and assist locals to overcome consequences of natural disasters and other incidents. Moreover, the unit should organize training sessions to master armed weapons and specialized equipment, continue clearing post-war bombs and mines, and strengthen internal solidarity and rapport between troops and people. On July the 5th in Hanoi, Prime Minister Pham met with Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Laos, Salimsay Komasit, who is paying a working visit to Vietnam. Welcoming the Deputy Prime Minister on a working visit to Vietnam as head of Laos Central Steering Committee for Trade and Transport Facilitation, Prime Minister Pham expressed his belief that under the wise leadership of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party and the decisive and close management of the government, Laos will successfully implement the resolution of the 11th Congress of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party and the 9th Five-Year Socio-Economic Development Plan. Thanking Prime Minister Pham for his warm reception, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Laos respectfully conveyed greetings from General Secretary and President Thongloun Sisoulith, Prime Minister Sonexay Siphandone, and other senior Lao leaders, the General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, President Tô Lâm, and other senior Vietnamese leaders. He also expressed gratitude for the wholehearted support for Vietnam for Laos in recent times, as well as the close cooperation and effective support of Vietnamese government agencies and people for the current cause of protecting and building the country. On July the 5th, Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, presided over a workshop to develop the project to attract and cultivate talent for the Vietnam People's Army. Up to now, 3 months since the first conference was held, members of the project drafting committee have actively researched and collected opinions from scientists inside and outside the military, while focusing on assessing the current policy and direction in attracting and cultivating talents for the military in recent times. General Quyết affirmed that the development of the project is significant to build and implement breakthrough policies and solutions to attract and cultivate talents in the fields of command and staff, politics, science, engineering, and military technology, contributing to creating a revolutionary, regular, highly skilled and modern Vietnamese People's Army. On July the 5th, the drafting committee of the bill on participation in UN peacekeeping forces held its first meeting under the chair of its head, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Defense Minister. The participants pointed out the lack of mechanisms, policies, and inadequate legal corridors at the meeting. Therefore, the development of a law on participation in UN peacekeeping forces not only ensures a full, solid, long-term and stable legal corridor for the deployment of forces to participate in UN peacekeeping activities, but also strengthens political consensus and social support for the party and states' guidelines and policies. contributing to the UN's noble mission of keeping peace in the world. General Chinh emphasized the need to develop this bill to ensure full institutionalization of the party's policies and viewpoints and comply with the provisions of the UN Charter, international treaties and agreements to which Vietnam is a member. The Department of Electronic Warfare under the General Staff has been underway of modernization, leading to the development of troops and material. To meet an increasing demand of the mission, the party committee as well as commanding staff of the department focus on raising the quality of the immolation movement in training for modern material mastery, contributing to protecting the country in the electromagnetic space. The Điện Biên Phủ victory that shook the world in the past was recalled by solemn and majestic military parades in this year's celebration of the 70th anniversary of the Điện Biên Phủ victory. At the event, there are always the eyes of the electronic warfare soldiers glued to the event to ensure that it took place safely. Mastering modern equipment and material, the electronic warfare troops had made important contribution to maintaining security for key targets and political events of the party, state and military. The maintenance of security for the target was fully prepared by the brigade once we undertook the mission, ranging from the troops to the equipment. During the ceremony marking 70th anniversary of the Điện Biên Phủ victory, the brigade deployed 24 positions at 24 high points. Tasked with managing and exploiting different types of weapons and material with high scientific and technological content, the department has come up with solutions to promote the intelligence of the engineer and scientist staff. Products made by the troops have replaced imported ones as a result. Building a team of officers with strong political willpower and high professional expertise plays a decisive role. We will launch immolation activities based on the actual situation in each unit in order to arouse the troop spirit to overcome all difficulties and better perform their missions. The force is ever ready for every combat plan and in every situation, and the determined to win immolation movement has brought a boiling atmosphere full of vitality among the troops, shown in the higher quality of training for combat readiness and scientific research. Coming up next, Forum for Vietnamese, Laos and Cambodian female entrepreneurs held. Quảng Bình Province, ostrich farming model proves effective. On July the 5th in Hanoi, the Vietnam Women's Union organized a forum themed Female Entrepreneurs and the Green Economy to connect female entrepreneurs from Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia. Developing a green economy is an important and inevitable trend in the global sustainable development agenda. The three countries have made strong commitments to green growth, aiming for sustainable development, in which female entrepreneurs play a crucial role. The delegates shared experiences in business development and proposed measures to promote the role of female entrepreneurs and the Women Entrepreneurs Associations of the three countries. They also stressed on the importance of increasing attention and coordination among agencies and female-led businesses to effectively implement commitments on women, gender equality, and green economic development. Innovation is considered one of the most effective and potential tools for businesses to improve production and business efficiency. This is also an inevitable trend and a vital factor to help businesses grow quickly and sustainably. And small and medium-sized Vietnamese enterprises are trying to solve this problem.
Facing the green transformation trend, this firm has focused on investing in research and manufacturing environmentally friendly products for many years. Applying advanced technology from G7 countries also helps the firms reduce electricity consumption, while 100% of used water is recycled and reused. In addition, the firm also researched and deployed ERP management system, digitizing processes to improve customer experience, smart management, and reduce cost. First, we need to be innovative in terms of technology, the product, and third, the management in order to continuously create competitive products in the market. Statistics show that over the past 5 decades, the lifespan of a business model has decreased from 14 years to 5 years. The pressure to innovate is even greater in the context of global and regional economies undergoing radical and profound changes. However, for many Vietnamese businesses, solving the problem of innovation is still a big challenge when the resources of most businesses are limited. The most important thing is the leadership's will to innovate. Then, with the resource available, we can access them. We don't need a huge amount of capital to innovate. Digital transformation starts from small actions but brings immediate results is better than wasting a large amount of capital without bringing any results. Enterprises need 2 factors to effectively innovate. First is to exploit creative and innovative ideas in each individual worker. Second is a culture of innovation. A survey of enterprises in the VA50 by Viet Research shows that up to 86% of enterprises believe that innovation and creativity are the most important growth drivers of enterprises in the next 3 to 5 years, focusing on innovation in products, technology, processes, and people. This is a positive signal allowing new expectations for innovations activities in the Vietnamese business community.
Quang Binh province is home to exhaustive sandy areas with harsh weather conditions, prolonged drought and heat, so the local authority has always attached great importance to choosing an economic development model which is suitable for the soil and weather of the locality. And the model of raising ostriches on sandy areas has proved its effectiveness. Pham Lien's family is a typical example in implementing farming model on sandy areas of Quang Binh province. From a few dozen pairs of ostriches, the household has successfully increased the number of ostriches. Initially, my capital was not much, but I was so determined. At first, I raised 50 ostriches. Now the number of ostriches is strongly increasing. Lien's ostrich farming model has now expanded. Ms. Lien's family has supplied ostrich breeds to domestic customers in other countries, such as Thailand and Laos. Our farm supplies about 2,000 breeds each year for customers in Thailand, Ba Vì, Hanoi, and other provinces. We also sell ostrich meat to restaurant and tourist destinations. Most of the area in Quang Hưng commune is covered in white sand, so the local authorities always encourage people to find and develop husbandry and tree planting models suitable to local conditions. Over the past years, the model of raising ostriches in Quang Hưng commune on white sand areas has proved effective. In the coming time, we will continue monitoring, supporting and transferring technologies to help local households expand farming models and promote efficiency of the models. Overcoming the hardness of nature, local residents are gradually turning difficulties into advantages by applying science and technology. Quang Binh province has increasingly had many new economic models suitable for nature and adaptive to climate change. This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.